It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we'll see the Steelers, leader at quarterback. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Steelers and the Texans, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Texan ball club entering play here. They have certainly got it rolling of late. Winners at 6 in a row.
And it's simple. The more you win in the regular season, the more likely you play at home in the postseason, and that can take you deep into January.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff up the middle. Crawford. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And this is an offense that's #1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The Steelers at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that you're
under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So here come the Texans now for their first drive. And a look here at their signal caller, the 5th-year quarterback.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first-half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go, but if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
And, Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. 2nd down coming up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
He'll get it up near midfield to the 49 before being taken down. 2nd down and 6 now.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now back to throw. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, man. Just when the D thought they had the answer for him, he went and changed the question. Surprises him by taking off himself. Is able to set up his offense pretty with a 1st and goal.
Delay of game, offense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 1st down.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Back to throw here. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The sack will push him back only a couple yards, but certainly not what they were hoping for on 1st and goal. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up.
Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Aguirre. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A 4-yard pickup, not enough. 4th down. And his kick is good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Steelers offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been doing it through the air and on the ground to start the season. Currently leading the NFL in rushing yards by a quarterback here in the month of September. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss, as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, he'll hand this off. Pushes him over. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the first down due to the previous penalty. Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved.
False start, offense.
A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Escapes the set. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. 3rd down and 13. They'll set up to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Fighting through, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14 at the 22-yard line.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. As they've got it as we resume action. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Shelling through the defense. Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
No shortage of impressive moments for him thus far. Now he's halfway to the century mark, and we're still in the first half. There's been no answer for his running ability so far by the defense. I can't wait to see what adjustments they'll have to make during the halftime break.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10.
huge play there for Houston. 41 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are able to widen their advantage. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Steelers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. Motion into the backfield. They'll fake the end around and look to throw it. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 1st down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle they go. It's Crawford, and he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. They'll keep it on the ground. Crawford, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Steelers send out their punter now. He'll boot it away from about his 35. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So here are the Texans to take over. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now beginning this drive 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the 26-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Crowder's got it over the middle. That'll go for a gain of 7, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps them pick up the 1st. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going up top. That is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The Texans send the punter out, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you talk about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because, to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
Back to throw now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 3.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Crawford, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Looking to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And now out comes Houston.
And, Charles, still a long way to go in the season. We know that. But as it stands, these are your top 2 seeds in the AFC. So I ask you, is this a potential AFC championship preview?
Brandon, I need you to get me a fence and a saddle because I'm about to ride that bad boy because I think there's so many good teams in the AFC. Maybe we could look at like 3 games a weekend and say, this could be an AFC championship preview.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throw left side complete. That's Aguirre. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This will be 3rd and 6. Able to get away.
And he'll be out of bounds after his short pickup, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. That's Crawford. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 7.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Houston set to take over.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Back to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll set up a throw. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Here's 3rd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the 1st half of play. So we are at halftime here on Halloween as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Joe Burrow, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. The Saints seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Finally, let's get up to the place they call Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, to see what's happening with the Packers. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. The Titans locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have.
This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. 10-0 is our score as we get started again on EA Sports. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Texans offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he's putting together a very strong first half of the season. Currently the NFL's leader in touchdown passes. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They'll come out throwing here on first down. On the catch, it's Crowder. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And that's good for a gain of 6. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Into space at the 45. And all the way up to the 46. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
They'll bring a tight end in motion. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
give him another shot here on the ground. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The extra point splits the uprights. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The time called here because a member of the Texans is in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Up the middle they go. Crawford. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now they'll fake it here on the end around and instead look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Crawford. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Patterson's kick is good. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the third quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Texans offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Over the middle, complete. It's Aguirre.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack to the 43, second down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's a Aguilar. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up a third down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This one caught by Crowder. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. The Texans send the punter out. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll set up to throw. And he fends him off. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And now they'll fake the give here on the end around and look to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Now a handoff up the middle. Crawford. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The football going back over now to the Houston Texans. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third.
Now that's a killer because you think you get it absolutely covered, and then he hot-foots it out of there and picks up a first down. Drives you crazy as a defense.
Looks like you're exactly right. Looked like a for-sure stop on third, and then the tables turn. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now 2nd and 9. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He finds his man, complete. That's Crawford, and he'll be out right at the 35. And the Steelers on 3rd down, as bad as you can be, 0 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
He's going to use his legs here.
There's the stiff arm. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
That's going to be caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. His second rushing touchdown of the year and third overall. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Sometimes offenses can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. And here comes the Texans now. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming third down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Wiggles free. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 6. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. It fights him off. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. 2nd down, 8 yards to go. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. They'll look to throw. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. His throw incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
He's back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
And with the scoreboard against them here in the 4th quarter, this was definitely 4-down territory. Really nice job there of finding a way to get open, and a really nice throw. That sets them up with 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Yes, sir, that touchdown puts them in striking distance. And let me tell you something, forget being conservative here. Go for it. Go for 2.
Well, going for it on the road. Want to win it right now.
Well, win it right now. Have the momentum. Go ahead and get it done.
And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. So now this will be, in all likelihood, to force overtime. And he has got it. So barring something crazy on the kickoff, we're looking at an extra period to decide this one. So overtime on the horizon, barring a wild finish here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely to take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
2nd and 3. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. And we have free football. Overtime, here we go, my friend.
And the way this game played out, this is exactly how it should end, going to overtime, because neither one got an advantage today.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So the Texans will have the first opportunity here in the overtime session as we are back underway. Well, now how about this return? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Texans offense set to regain possession. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
And this will be a Texans first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
This is where the NFL is headed year by year, partner. A league where just about everyone has someone under center who can get you with their legs as well as their arm. And we've certainly had a nice display of that from both QBs in this game, and that continued with that first down run.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. On the catch, it's Crowder. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Shakes off the sack. Flushed out right. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues, and the chains move again.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. That's complete as he goes right back to Crowder.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it's second down.
A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal.
And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
And maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different, but ultimately time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short, and they hold on to win this by just 1 possession.
Not the fourth quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Texans,
the victory moves them to 7-1 on the year.
And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they drop just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.